Hello, all you night readers, and welcome to Tarot Days and Nights. I hope all is going well for everyone. I hope you are all having a good day. And let's see here. What do we got? Get you guys in. There you are. Nice to see you all. Good to have everybody here. All right, so hello. A family reading for you, Miss Yvonne. How are you? All right, so let's see what we get here for you. It's nice to have you here. MPT, thank you so much. I am missing something, aren't I? There we go. I was going to say, I feel so naked without it. That's better. All right, hello, Swati and Basharat and Anna and Ritz. Ladybug. Good to have you all. All right, so the family reading I get here for you, Yvonne, is, you know, I see siblings, right? I see family members all walking away from something or someone. And I think, you know, it all has to do with searching for something else, something better. I really think you guys are kind of searching for something better to move forward. You guys are dependable you depend on each other a lot, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing, right? But that's just, it's difficult when it's maybe one of your own that is walking away. The Ace of Swords tells me that there will be, there is going to be that new idea coming to you, and some new plan, something new is going to come. All right, a new beginning, of course, but it's going to be a very clear idea of what is going on. I just think that someone in the family has been tempted away. They've been tempted by all kinds of lies and feeling betrayed and stuff like that. So that's really what I see. It's kind of, that's what I get for you for the family reading. All right, Yvonne. Thank you. Okay, and Ladybug wants a general reading as well, so we will do that. All right, so here we go, Ladybug. Sorry, I was looking at something completely different. And all right, so what do we have for you? What do we have for you, Ladybug? So I think, I almost think some of this goes along with today's daily tarot tip, where it's time to get rid of some of this old baggage, right? Old baggage. I know. I take things very literally when I look at some of these cards sometimes. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. Anything that, anything in the past that you can get rid of and you don't need to remember and don't need to have in your mind anymore, it's time to get rid of it. I think that will make your relationships better. If you're in a relationship now, it'll make it better. If you're not in a relationship, I think it will help when you get into one, right? I think it's just a lot of bad things happening in the past that have caused these bad memories and these bad things in your mind. And, like I said, it's time to forget this and move this on. Get this to move away. The King of Cups is telling me, right, you are very smart. You are disciplined enough that you can do this. It'll be something that you're able to do. It'll be something that you will be able to move forward with and do a good job of that. So Temperance is telling me that things are moving forward for you. Things are moving forward, and you can kind of see that here, right? She's got a lot of stairs to go, but they're all moving forward. They're all end up moving up into, off this way, which is your future. And I really think if you start unloading some of this baggage here, right, then your life will start getting better. Things will start moving forward a lot easier. These memories need to go away, or else this will not be good, or it will not move forward. All right. So thank you, Ladybug. I appreciate that. Swati asks, what future of me and the Gemini? What's the future of you and the Gemini? All right. Okay, so let's see what we get here for you. What is the future between you and the Gemini? Well, it looks like there is going to be an emotional connection for the two of you. I think you are looking to develop this relationship into something, right? Into something more than just an emotional connection, something more than just emotionally connected friends. I think you're looking to really develop it into a relationship between the two of you. I think he's very I think I shouldn't say he, but the Gemini is very energetic, very friendly, very honest, and I think they will, complement you very well. It seems like right now there are some things going through your mind that aren't exactly great about this person. Maybe the Gemini has, said something that you just didn't like or didn't feel really good about. But I think that goes away, right? I think that's going away. I think it was just something that was said maybe by mistake. If the two of you are talking, whatever it is, it seems to be that those bad feelings are going away from you. So I do see that there is that future, right? There's that future of an emotional friendship. And then, developing it into something more than that. And it gives you a little bit of idea that he is really a very friendly, charismatic, an honest person. I just think maybe his honesty got in the way here. But anything you're feeling bad here kind of moves on. All right. That's what I see for you, Swati. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Let's move forward, see what we've got. What else do we have? There we go. Basharat says, may I know the current thoughts of the Pisces towards me? Of course. Lots of good things there for you, it looked like, Swati. It felt like a very positive reading to me. Definitely felt positive. Okay, so what are the current thoughts of the Pisces? How does the Pisces feel about you? How does the Pisces feel about you? Okay, you got Judgment in the same exact spot as Swati did. So I think, all right, so I think the Pisces is a bit, I think the Pisces is very busy right now. I think there's a lot going on, and I think that person is trying to prioritize. I think they're trying to be flexible, but it's not easy to be, because right now their emotions are in turmoil, really. You can see how the water is very, very rough. The ships on the water are very rough. And of course, water is emotions. And if the waters are rough, then the emotions are rough. You want to develop a relationship with this Pisces and person. But right now, I think they are very distant from you. I think they are feeling very much like very much like they want to just keep their independence and not be tied down to anything or anyone right now. I think they're at a point where they're not sure exactly what to do, and they're kind of confused. There's no clear sign of which way to go. They can't see their way, right? This Pisces cannot see their way forward, so they don't know which way to go. I think you do your best to be nice and nurturing to this person, and you feel like they would protect you if you were in a relationship together. But right now, I just don't see. I think that the Pisces is kind of just trying to stay on their own so that they can figure out exactly what they need to do in life at this point. They're not really making a commitment of any type. They're not really feeling anything good or bad. It's just they're not sure where to go. All right, Bashrat, thank you so much. All right, so that is what I got. Ritz S says, does SM talk about me or tell anything about me to his friends? Hey, Mona. How are you? Yeah, you're welcome. You are all welcome. Hey, Braveheart. Welcome to you. And Rebecca. It's good to have you here too. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So, Ritz, does SM talk about you to his friends? Does SM talk about you? Excuse me. Does SM talk about you to his friends? I would be willing to say yes. I think you're in his mind a lot. I think you're in his mind. He's thinking about you a lot. You know, he's got this little bird in his ear and it keeps telling him, you know, it keeps talking to him about you. I think his friends are to a point where, yes, they have been hearing all about you. They know all about you, and they are, you know, maybe he's telling too much and they're kind of moving away right now because they've heard so many things about you, right? And he's talked so much about you that they're like, okay, that's enough. Thank you. We know all about Ritz already. Again, I think he is the energetic person. He is very passionate, very honest, very friendly. I get the King of Wands a lot. That is such a card that comes out all the time for me now too. A lot. You know, I always get Temperance or Justice. That's just a given. And here's Temperance already. But the King of Wands is a big, shows up a lot anymore. So I do think those are characteristics of him. I think things may be getting a little more serious between the two of you. I think you know, things are moving forward, right? And you need to maybe slow them down just a little bit. Have a little bit of patience. Things are working in the right direction. I think, you know, you just need to set some very realistic goals. And I think this is going to be somebody who ends up being very good for you and, you know, good to have a decent and good relationship with. All right. So that's what I see, Rich. Yeah, I think he's definitely talking to his friends, though. Definitely talking to his friends. All right. Good. All right, Mona, what do you got for me? How does S feel about me today? Well, let's see. Oh, look at that. See? Swati says, I'm amazing and cute. I'm so amazing and cute. Thank you. Maybe that wasn't for me, huh? I don't know. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I may never know. So don't forget, please, everyone, please remember that MPT reposts questions. She reposts all your questions to make it easier for me to find and go through them. I do choose questions at random, and just because they have been just because she reposted your question does not guarantee a reading. The only way to guarantee a reading is to make a donation, and donation information scrolls across the bottom. It's also, it scrolls across the bottom of the screen down there, and it's also in the show description. So a couple different places, but that's the way to guarantee it. MPT reposts all questions for me, which is important. I pick randomly from them, and then, but like I said, if you want to guarantee a reading or move yourself up, to have your reading done immediately, well then, the only way to do that is to donate. So, all right. Thank you all. So I think S feels today that things are really, really just a lazy, kind of slow moving day, right? Things are really slow moving. I think S feels like they would like to, they're very protective of you. S is very protective of what the two of you have right now. Whatever it is, even if it's not much of anything, maybe if it's only, conversation or a text or something. I think they're very protective over all of that. I think you're looking for a close relationship, a very happy, successful relationship with S. And I think you're going to just continue to need to continue to stay smart, stay on your toes, keep an eye out on things, because there has been times in the past where you have been happy with someone thinking that things are going well, and then all of a sudden that person is done. They're not in your life anymore. And if they're not in your life anymore, then that makes things, that doesn't work well for you, right? It does not make life good for you. So I definitely think, you got to stay on your toes. You got to keep an eye on everything. Stay smart. But that's how I think S is feeling today. Yeah. So, all right. So Ana Torres. Will I be able to enter the University of Medicinal Biotechnology or Biology in this second phase? Hello, I am lovely. Thank you so much for being a new subscriber. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. We are getting so close to 300 subscribers. So very close. And we would like to get there quickly, right? Yeah, we're only a couple away. Only a few away. I think it's like 4. I think we're like 4 away right now. All right, so will you be able to get into the University of Medicinal Biotechnology or Biology in this second phase? Yeah, I think you're going to go. I think you're going to be able to go to this university. I think, you're going to have to do things kind of on your own, because everyone is isolated right now. Everyone is quarantining, of course. And I see where that's going to be the case. That is definitely going to be the case with the university that you want to go to as well. Everybody kind of has to stay apart, right? And take your, move separately and stay apart from everyone and live separate and all that. But I do see where you are going to this place, this university. I think things are going to stop the way that they are now, and then I think you're going to move forward in a good direction. And that good direction, of course, is taking the classes that you want to take. The Page of Wands tells me all about being very active and discovering and exploring new information and new things, right? And that's what you want. That's really the feeling you want to have when you're going to a university. You want to learn as much as you can. You want to discover as many new things as you can while you are there. The Queen of Pentacles, of course, tells us all that you are a great planner and a great organizer, but then you don't really follow through. You let someone else do the follow through part. So I do think that you plan things, you organize them all, and then someone else comes in and they do the work for you. I think you're very secure. I think you are very down to earth, very relaxed, and that's helpful. That's very helpful. But I do, like I said, I do see that you are very interested in learning new things. And again, that's what you really want to have when you are entering university. So I do see that you will be going. I see where you'll be going. Off you go. Off you go. All right, Anna. Thank you. Thank you very much. Zara, how are you? When do I see M reaching out? When do you see M reaching out? Ooh, when do we see that happening? Do we see that happening? Do we see that happening? So, let's see. What do we see? When do we see M reaching out? I think things are very hopeful. I think things are very hopeful and comfortable, and I think there's a lot of inspiration to move forward and develop this whole reaching out idea with M. I think things are good in that direction. I think you're very optimistic about it. I think there is I think M is working on taking the initiative to reach out to you. I think M is very confident in what they're doing. I think they just are trying to get the right frame of mind down. I think they're really trying to make sure that they have the right outlook on things before they contact you and before they reach out to you. But I think they will. I think he will reach out to you fairly soon, probably by the end of October. I think M will reach out probably by the end of October. It'll be a very successful conversation. You'll have, you will have. Again, M will be very confident. You will have a lot of support for this. And I think things will go well. I really do think things will go well. And that's what I see. That's what I get for you, Zara. Okay? All right. That was good. So I just want to remind everybody, this show at 11, this time tomorrow show will not be on tomorrow. I will not be here tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. So keep that in mind. There will be no show at this time tomorrow, but there will be the 6 o'clock Eastern time show. So I don't know how that calculates to everyone and everybody's time zones and all, but I just know that I won't be here tomorrow in the morning. My morning at least. And I won't be back until, later in the day and stuff. So, and then yesterday I was unable to do MPT show because right after the show we had to run out, and we were running over to my son's house to see him because he had asked us to. And this is my younger son who lives not too far from us. And he just got engaged about less than a month ago, I guess it had been. And yesterday he told us that they are having a baby. So that is going to be an exciting time, right? Lots and lots of excitement for them. Hopefully excitement for me. I'm hoping. All right. So how will it be when you and the Sagittarius meet up? I think you're really looking forward to this, right? You're searching for this to happen. You can't wait. You want it to be so good and so wonderful, and I think it's very close to you. I think the Sagittarius is going to come in and sweep you off your feet like your knight in shining armor, right? Prince Charming. I say it all the time, I know. But I really do. I think they are going to be very imaginative and very calm and come in there and be very, very charismatic, very magnetic, and really draw you in. I can definitely see where things will be moving forward, and that will be wonderful, right? This will be a wonderful time. I do see where things are ending, right? Things are going to end. Old things in the past will end, and then your new life will start out of that. And that new life, of course, will be with the Sagittarius. And the Sagittarius, I believe, is somebody who is very emotionally balanced. I think they are very smart. I think people look to them to, for advice, stuff like that. I think they're sympathetic to other people's feelings and other people's needs. So I think this is going to be a good person. I think it's going to be I think the meeting up with this person is going to go very, very well. I think it's going to be very romantic. There's the love letter and the picnic lunch and the flowers. I think it's all going to be really nice when the two of you meet. All right. So I am lovely. Thank you so much. I appreciate you subscribing. That's great. That is very important. Right, Rebecca? Right. It's good to have you here, Rebecca. I'm just looking down the chat real fast. Yeah, that sounds good. It does sound very good, right? I am lovely. It sounded very nice. Hey, Ross. Sounded really nice. It's long distance, of course. That's why it's taken so long for it to happen. But I think it's going to be a wonderful, nice meetup when the two of you do. Exena, hello. Torres, you're welcome. Oh, Pan, how are you? Welcome. Thank you so much for your subscription. I do appreciate it. Nahian, I hope I pronounced that right. Nahian. Good to have you here. Again, if you are new, and I believe you are, because I don't remember your name being here before, if you would, please, like and subscribe, get those notifications going so that you can see that I'm on twice a day, every single day, and get your daily tarot tip every morning. Well, at least morning my time. All right. So, Rebecca, can you have a general reading? Sure you can. Yeah, so there's going to be a little Night Reader grandchild coming. That's exciting, right? Exciting times. Okay. General reading. So, if, again, this goes really right along with the whole daily tarot tip today about it's a good day to get rid of old garbage. It's a good day to get rid of old memories, right? This will make your life so much better. If you're in a relationship, it will make it stronger. If you're not in a relationship, it will make it so that you are more appealing, that you're not carrying all of that baggage. You don't want that to be happening, right? So you want that to end, right? You want this baggage to go away and end. You want something new to start. Of course, what you want new to start is you want new love. And if you already have, like I said, if you already have a relationship, well, then you want that relationship to grow stronger. You want it to move in a new, in a good direction, and very quickly. You want it to move forward. You want it to move towards a good place. I think, I just think that right now things are very happy, very balanced. You're really in touch with the way you feel. And I think you are that very generous, sympathetic person. But I do think at times you have a problem making decisions, right? You're very indecisive, and that indecisiveness is a bit of an issue at times, right? It happens, but you will get past it, that's for sure. And I don't see any issues with that at all. So, does that sound good? It sounds good to me, Rebecca. I think it's a pretty good general reading. That is for sure. So, all right. All right, so I do have a donation from Ross. So I am skipping down to find Ross's question. And Ross would like to know, you're asking for advice. You would like to go to Spain to rent an apartment or a house. Is it better to go alone or with my ex, his son, who is also mine? So you want to know if you should go with your ex and your son? Or should you go alone? I think that's what I'm getting. Should you go alone, or should you go with your ex and your son? Okay, good. Yes. Got it. Which way would be better? Let's figure that one out, because that sounds like a tough choice. And of course, I'll probably get a card that tells me, yep, that's a tough choice. Like the Two of Swords or something. There it is. Or the Two of Rods. That's it. That's it right there. I can't believe. What did I call that? Right there. That's what I meant, not the Two of Swords. Two of Rods. One that tells you how confusing the path is to go. How weird. How weird, right? Justice tells me it seems like it would be a fair idea for you to probably go on your own. I see where if you took your ex and your son, the problem is, that's the problem I think with this whole thing. And I think that's what the conflict is. How do you... I think taking your son would be a great idea. I think taking your ex is a horrible idea. So you have 2 children with your ex. I really think taking one of your, taking your kids, or at least one of your kids with you is a good thing. I just think that taking your ex is not a good thing. Now, I don't know what the relationship between you and your ex is. I don't really know. Maybe you have a wonderful relationship and you can get along and you guys can do things coexist. It doesn't usually work out so well that way, but hey, you never know. I don't know that relationship between you and your ex, but you and your kids, I think would be a wonderful idea if you can take one or both of them with you. I think, of course, you would feel very stuck in Spain alone if you were without anyone. But I think that, again, I don't see where the person to go with you is your ex. I think you're very indecisive. Again, I just got the King of Cups in the last reading, and it was all about, I said to the person, I said, I think you're a bit indecisive. Well, I think so too. I think in this one too, I think it's a very tough decision, right? It's a very hard choice to make because you don't know which way to go. You just don't know which way to go. You're trying to be friends with your ex. There's always this little bit of, there's this whole struggle that goes on, right? It goes on in your head, but I think it also goes on the outside where there's fighting and, or at least some type of arguments and stuff like that. And you try to be nice and you try to be friendly with each other, but it's not easy. It is not easy. And again, like I said, the direction to go is not clear at all. So my thing to you is, I think your best bet is, if you could take your children with you, or one of your children with you, then I think that would be wonderful. Taking your ex with you, I think, is not going to work out well. Even though you're trying to be friends, you're still having to try. And if you have to try that hard to be friends, then you're not going to be friends. It's just not going to work. I know. I hate to say that, but it never works that way. It never works that easy. Exes are exes for a reason, right? There's a reason that they are your ex, and it's always going to come back to that issue. Whatever the issue was that you had that made them your ex in the first place, for some strange way or another, it always ends up coming back to that issue and making life difficult. So, something to think about, right? Something to think about. That's my advice. That's the advice I got from the cards. That's for sure. All right, Ross. So, thank you. Thank you very much for your donation. I do appreciate that. Pan asks, new subscriber here. Hey, yes, I know. Thank you so much for your new subscription. What do I need to hear from the universe right now? All right, what do you need to hear from the universe right now, Pan? What is calling out to you? What's calling out to you right now? So I think here's what I think the universe wants you to know. Something that you planned in the past is starting to grow, right? The idea or project that you planned at some point in the past is finally starting to happen. You feel it happening. You know it's happening. The idea came true, or the idea is, taking off, and you're acting on it, or or the project that you planned is starting to happen and you're starting to do it. And I see things are moving forward in a good way. I think they are moving forward at a not as fast as you'd like them to. I think you need to have a little bit of patience, right? But I do see things moving forward. Again, this is all about moving forward. Temperance does tell you about moving forward, but also about doing things in moderation and being patient about that. The Emperor is all about structure and order. So whatever it is that your plan was, whatever your plan was in the past that is starting to grow now, is very structured. You have to make sure that it's done in order. Things are orderly, and that will be very helpful. That'll work, right? That'll make things work better for you. I think the universe is also trying to tell you that right now you need to do the 4 R's of the 4 of Swords. The 4 R's: rest, relax, renew, and then relief. Right? If you do the first 3, you'll have relief at the end. You'll feel better. Do something for yourself, something that makes you feel good about you. And I think if you do that, then all this other stuff will go along very smoothly. Right? It's always, you take care of yourself first, and everything else falls into place. And that's what I see for you, Pan. That's what I see for you. So thank you. Okay. So don't forget, if you are new, please like and subscribe. Get your notifications. You want those notifications, of course, because it will tell you I'm here every single day, twice a day, 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern, and also get your daily tarot tip. You don't want to miss that. Trust me. Yeah, so twice a day, every day, except tomorrow. Tomorrow there'll be no early show. The 11:30 a.m. Eastern time show is not going to be here tomorrow. So just to keep you guys informed on that. So, Braveheart. Will your online dating turn out good? Will it? Will your online dating turn out good? There we go. All right. How will that go? Online dating can be wonderful, or it can be difficult, right? So it's all according to what your idea of good is. What is your idea of a successful online dating experience? That's where this starts. You have to decide, what is it really to you that constitutes a successful online dating date, right? If something's going to turn out good, what do you think that is? What does that look like to you? I believe you have planned and organized for this. Like I say all the time, right? The Queen of Pentacles is all about planning and organizing, and I think that's what you're doing. I just don't know that you are following through on the dating website that you're on as much as you should. Maybe you're not looking at your emails enough. Maybe you're not getting, looking at your messages enough, so that, some of them are sitting there for a long time, and then people don't think you're interested, and they might be the best one, right? The ones you miss may be the best. You never know. Maybe. The Ace of Cups does tell me that there is new emotions and new potential for an emotional relationship to come to you. So, will your online dating turn out good? To me, yeah, a new emotional relationship would sound very good to me. You just have to watch out. You got to watch out for people who bring a lot of baggage and you don't know it, right? If they have a lot of baggage and you don't really know it, because you don't know these people for sure, especially on the first date, well, then it may be too late when you do find out all about that. But you may not be as well, right? It may not happen. It doesn't always happen that way. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. I think the cards are just kind of giving you all different scenarios, all different ideas. I think there's a lot of competition. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze. I think there's a lot of competition going on this online dating site. So you may have to fight off a few other suitors to find the right person. But yeah, I think, will it turn out good? Yeah, I think it'll turn out okay. But again, it's all according to what you think good is, right? You have to look at things through your eyes and your direction, the way you look at things, and figure out exactly what is good. That's the tough part, right? That is it. That's the difficult part of it all. So, all right. Thank you so much. Braveheart, for your question. I do appreciate you being here. It does sound good, though. I mean, it doesn't sound bad. It just sounds like there's all the scenarios for you. You have to decide what you think is good and what you think is bad. Ross has sent me another donation. So thank you very, very much. Awesome. And I am looking to see the question, and I'm catching it right there. I got it. If I go alone to Spain, am I going to be able to sign a lease? Well, let's see. Let us see here. What's the best idea here for you? Will you be able to sign a lease if you go to Spain alone? You're welcome, Ross. I'm glad it helps. I'm really glad it helps. That's my goal, right? My goal is always to help people to the best of my ability by reading the cards for them. And hopefully, people get stuff out of them. Hopefully people get the things out of them that they need to feel better or to feel good or to understand better what their situation is. So, all right. Yeah. So let's see. What do we got here? Will you sign a lease if you go to Spain alone? So I think, again, you really need to think about this, right? You got the Four of Swords again. I said before, the Four of Swords goes with the 4 R's: rest, relax, and renew, and then feel relieved about it, right? Feel relief. After you renew, you feel relief. I think there's hope. I think you are very, I think you just need some faith. You need faith in yourself. You need faith in the whole process of moving. You want to feel inspired. You want someone to just come in there and tell you exactly what to do and how to do it and when to do it, and then probably do it for you as well. And that would be the best case scenario, I'm sure. Unfortunately, you have to have input on this, and you have to do some of this, or else it doesn't work out so well. It doesn't have your touch to it, right? You want things to have your touch on it. The Hierophant tells me things are getting very serious about this whole move, right? The moving is getting to be at a point now where it's very serious, and it's more than just a good idea. It's really turning into something. And I believe that's good for you, because I think in Spain you will have success at working. I think you'll have some good work success. I think you will be very realistic. I think things are very realistic in your decision making there. When you get there, I think you will be providing for your family in one way or another, even though you're not with them if you go alone. But I do think you will be helping other people and their families as well. According to the Five of Pentacles, I would almost have to say the answer would be no, you would not sign a lease if you go to Spain alone, because you can see this person here feels very left out. They're left on the outside of the door. The key is right there, but they don't get the key. They don't get the key, which unfortunately to me sounds like no. Would you be able to sign a lease? No, because you're not getting the keys and you're being left out of the house in Spain. Now, I know we've had this reading before and it hasn't shown up that way. The last times we've had this reading and about the move to Spain, things have turned out okay and they've been good. And, but this time I just see right there at the end that if you go to Spain alone, you may end up getting shut out. You may end up getting left out of things. And that will make you feel very scared, right? I think you need some help. I think help's available to you. I just think you need to take it. Use the help that's available to you so that you can sign that lease. All right, Ross? Yeah, you've been making a lot of decisions on your own for a long time. I know. But wouldn't it be nice if somebody else would make them all for you and just do the whole thing and just set it all up and be done? Oh, how nice that would be, right? That it would. All right, it is 12:30. What do we got here? Yeah, so I will pick one more random free reading, and then if I have no more donations, that'll be the end of the show for the day. Right now, I don't have any other donations. And all right, so I will do a reading here for Pretty Yalda. Again, if you are new, please subscribe, please like, please get those notifications, right? We all talk about it. Everybody talks about it. Subscribe, get notifications. It's important. And it is important to all of us. So may you know how strong S's feelings are for you. Sure. How strong are S's feelings for you? Don't forget, right after this show, with about a half hour from now, 30 minutes from now, Modern Priscilla Tarot has her show come on, and she will do her show for another hour, and her shows are wonderful. We have similar shows. They're they're fairly similar, and which is a great thing, I think, because I think they are both very successful shows. So it's a good formula that we both use. And I invite you all to head over to her show after this show. Again, it's Modern Priscilla Tarot, just like it is on the screen. Just like it shows you right above, right? It's spelled out exactly like this. You can find her on YouTube only. And she also does an hour-long free reading show where she chooses random questions. And as always, donations take priority. But we both appreciate, I'll tell you this, and I speak for her too, and I know I probably shouldn't, but I did. I will. We both appreciate when people cross over from one show to the other show. It's so nice to see people who follow me show up at her show and start following her. And then it's so nice to see people who have followed her that start coming here and following me. It's a wonderful thing. It really is, because it's a great community that we both try to have and uphold. So, how strong are S's feelings for you, Pretty Yalda? I think they're very strong. Very, very strong. Look at the strength. Look at all that strength. Those are very strong feelings. That's a lot of people. That's people supporting you, right? It wouldn't be a strong they wouldn't be strong feelings if people were not being supportive. I think they are really good, fast-moving feelings. I think those feelings come at you really quickly, right? Nothing to slow them down until you get here. Until you get here with the Knight of Pentacles. Then he says, you know what? You've got all these strong feelings right here in these first two cards. Now, let's slow things down a little bit and enjoy life. Enjoy life. You know that S. You know that S is feeling very strongly. So now let's slow down and enjoy life. Let's have a good time, because this is all about happiness and warmth and light, being joyful, right? So I think you can have confidence knowing that S does have strong feelings for you. I think you can have that confidence. I think you can take the initiative to move forward with this person and enjoy life a little. All right. So Pretty Alda, that's what I see for you. Thank you so much for being here. I will appreciate your subscription. And that is what I saw for you. So again, let me take one last look here and see if we have any other donations, which I do not. So that was my last question. I hope you all enjoyed the show. I will be here again tonight at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. I will not be here tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. I will not be here tomorrow at all at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I will be back for the 6 o'clock show. All right. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all tomorrow night. Or tonight. I'll see you tonight if you're there, 6 o'clock Eastern. Or tomorrow at 6 o'clock Eastern. Thank you. Bye now.